Okay, so let's go live on Instagram. Okay, I think we are good. Let me check Facebook. Not streaming. It's not streaming on Facebook. Those dots. Good afternoon, business leader. It's day 15 of our 21-day business plan challenge for clarity and execution. Thank you. Okay, so it's day. I think we're live on Facebook. Okay. I need to give Facebook time to come on. All right. Good afternoon, business leader. It's day 15 of our business plan challenge for clarity and execution. And today is a big deal. That's what most of us entrepreneurs, that's what we want to focus on much more than any other thing. However, you know, I usually just say this, that I see many of us focus on this aspect of our business, and whatever you focus on is going to grow. Whatever you focus on, it will grow. Nothing can stop it from growing once you focus on a particular aspect. And I need you to listen to this very well if you're a business leader. So whatever you focus on grows, it expands, it will do well. However, if you don't have a system, a processes, policies in place that can sustain that aspect of your business sales, the business tends to just go back to where it was coming from. So it means you are not ready for the growth. Okay, and that is one of the reasons why I am an advocate of you putting a strategic business plan together. So we are going to now understand why this is all so important and it's coming together. So if you're able to put together a strategic business plan, which will definitely be holistic, because you take a holistic look at your business, you should know where you need to scale. And when we say scale, you know, when we use those big English, no, it's not any big deal. When we say scale, it means if you say that you are going to be selling to 100 customers and you need 2 people to sell to them, it means that you may now need maybe like 5 people to be selling to 1,000 people. You can see that I did not just multiply by the number of people you're selling to, because synergy will now begin to come in. Synergy will now begin to impact what you're doing and help you to save money. You know, you are saving money, you are managing costs better because of synergy. So maybe you need 2 people to attend to 100 people. You may not need 2 multiplied by 10 to attend to 1,000 people. Now, it depends on what you're doing, and it depends on when you have looked at all of the components. Like I usually say, there are too many moving parts than for your business to just be in your head. It cannot work. The moving parts are too many, and each of the moving parts are just very complicated. You know, when I meet medical doctors, I'm interested to know what their specialty is. And I discovered that one doctor can just even specialize on the eyes, another one on the kidney, another one on maybe the heart, you know, and they all have their different names. And that is how business also can really be complicated. And that is one of the reasons why you see some of us specialize on strategy. You see some people specialize in HR. You see some people even niche it down to not just specializing on HR, but maybe somebody is specialized in recruitment alone, and another person is just specialized on training, you know. So, and that is how important it is for you to drill down on every moving part of your business. So we have moving parts and we have different components of the business and maybe your business plan. And each component, each element is as complicated as the other. And that is one reason every business leader should pay a little more attention to putting all of these moving parts together on paper. And like I usually just excitedly tell people, there is no tool yet that is as complicated as the business plan. As a matter of fact, experts have tried to scale it down to maybe like 1-page business plan. You see some 3-page business plan, you see 5-page, you see 10-page. But I tell you, if you're just coming into business or you've been running your business for some time and you need to scale, the wise thing to do is to sit down and put a comprehensive plan together that is holistic, strategic, executable. So the business plan as a tool is a very phenomenal tool that you can use to just remove everything from your head and put them on paper. And you're able to take a holistic, you're able to connect all the dots. For that, like that example that I gave, that okay, you are all out marketing and trying to improve on sales. And yes, anything you pay that level of attention to will grow. It's a law, it's a principle, it will grow. But when you grow, are you ready to accommodate these people? I usually just use that as an example whenever I go on anybody's platform and I want to make inquiry. Maybe I see an advert, maybe you're selling hair, you're selling whatever, and I just feel like, okay, maybe I can quickly buy online. I quickly go under the comments to check. And most of the time when I get there, I just see people commenting, where she will not answer you. And I see someone that has beaten more than he or she can chew when it comes to sales, looking for sales. Okay, so you are able to connect. When you say the first year, we are looking at doing this. When you say this is how we want to acquire the first customer, the first 10, the first 100, and you are now scaling from that 100 to 1,000. In the operations plan, in the personnel plan, in the financial plan, you must also alter some things at that level. You must also, so if you have a professional, if you have somebody that's quite professional, write your business plan for you. We are going to take into consideration all of the things that I just mentioned right now. We're not just going to write and you are scaling and the effect is not felt in every other aspect of your business plan. As a matter of fact, when you start scaling, even your SWOT analysis will also shake body. Your strengths will be different, your weaknesses. There are so many weaknesses that you have before. If you are not scaling, they will not be apparent. Immediately you start scaling, they begin to show. Okay, and you need to pay attention to them. There are some things that you are not threatened by maybe your distributors or your competitors' activities before, or they are not even looking at you. They don't even know that you are there. But you have now started making noise. You are making noise. They are seeing you as you are scaling and they are seeing you. A threat is coming from that place the more they see you. In my part of the world, we call those kind of things village people activities. Yes, you should expect and anticipate village people's activity when you're scaling. It's just part of the thing. You know, in my part of the world, I discovered that we just love to turn everything to mystery. And you hear things like, we don't even know what they are doing. We don't even know how they are doing it. And you hear statements like, cut soap for us. This is soap cutting that I'm doing for you this afternoon. If you can just connect the dots, which is properly done most of the time through your business plan. So you take time, you figure it out on paper. Now, I tell people, despite the fact that I write business plan and it constitutes income generation for me, but I still tell you, the best of plan will not work in reality, but the worst of plan will make your business perform better than no plan. Okay, so that's one of the things that I like to just beat in when I meet with business leaders and I'm trying to tell them to please sit down and put a plan together. The worst plan will never give you the same results like when you have no plan at all. And if you want to write your business plan, I recommend the business plan a minute toolkit. Is quite affordable. Especially for people who have been complaining about hiring an expert is too expensive. If you really get somebody that's an expert that will write your plan, I don't see how you would part with anything less than 250,000. And that plan has its place. Please don't look at it and say, the business plan in minute. Yes, the business plan in minute toolkit will give you something very amazing. The expert also will also come in with their own level of value. And that is what I'm focusing on today, value. When we talk about sales, we are going to be talking so much about value today. And you've got to check that out a lot when you are trying to generate your revenue. So, like I said, let me quickly share my slide on Facebook. If you join me this afternoon, it will gladden my heart to hear you say hello. It will gladden my heart so much. And I'm sure you want me to be happy. Okay, I choose to be happy, Sha. All right. So I'm sure you want me to be happy. So when you join, just please be nice enough to say, Eniola, how are you doing? Yeah. Something came to my mind, so let me make you laugh before I get down to my first slide. Okay, so like I just said, Eniola, how are you doing? Gen Z, let me warn you people, don't come here and be saying, Eniola, how are you doing? Coach Emiola or Auntie Emiola or Mommy Emiola is what we say, you know. Let me make you laugh. So when I joined the John Maxwell team and I attended the first IMC, I did that online. And I saw the way all those small children were just saying, John. Said, hey, I wish I am in this place. I would have looked for small pankere, you know. You know what we call pankere in my part of the world? Cane. And do some research and say, you say Papa John, you don't say it. But today, me too, I'm saying John. Hey, oh, who does that? So to my amazing Gen Zs, I know you people, you love first name calling. It's okay. I will not beat you, don't worry. Okay, so it's day 15 of the business plan. Challenge for clarity and execution. Are you clear on where you want your business to be in the next 1 year, in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years? Maybe we should just stop at 5 years though. You know, are you clear on where you want your business to be? Are you executing with your plan? Are you executing with your plan in focus? Those are the things that I'm trying to help with in these 21 days. So it will help you build a culture of not wasting your time and all of your valuable resources trying to manage a business. Now, let me say this to you, if a business leader. I was watching somebody on Facebook this morning, and somehow I got to see the person's age. So I smiled and I'm like, people who face their career and business leader, if this does not make you feel uncomfortable from today, I don't know what will make you feel uncomfortable. People who really focus and they are intentional about pursuing their career, go and check them out. Some of them that were your classmates, go and check them. You, the business leader. And I'm not trying to make anybody feel sad. I'm just trying to help you see that maybe you may not be doing yourself enough good if you don't sit down and be more intentional going forward. You may not be doing yourself enough good. So I checked the person's age and I'm like, wow, all these small children that had the opportunity of focusing on their career, they are doing very well. And as a business leader also, you can do well. You can do well. And honestly, I am not trying to compare. You can see that I did not say you can do better, because nobody is actually doing better than anybody. If you know what I mean. Because every one of us, we are doing very well with our level of knowledge, level of the potential you are able to harness per time, and all of that. That's what is producing the level of results that you are producing right now. So if you will talk to yourself and you will try to jot yourself out of that space where you have found yourself right now, you're going to see that you can produce better results also, better than yesterday. And that is what I think you should be comparing your results with, and not another person. That you don't have the same level of exposure, you don't have the same experiences in life, you don't have the same opportunities in life, you don't have the same background, you don't have the same temperament. That's why the fact that we even say we can categorize temperament into about 12. We still discover that each one of us, we are very different, because these things, they operate on a spectrum. Yes, the classification can just help you to know where you belong, but you still need to pay a little more attention to what spectrum is what on the ladder. So I want to encourage you, if you're a business leader, it's time to sit and be more intentional. You cannot continue to run from pillar to post, making the same mistakes you've been making for the last five years, because you have never taken time to sit down. Sorry, don't let me be talking like mommy now, like Gen X mommy. Just try. So that Gen Zs don't look at me and say, why is she doing like that? Really. But honestly, I just feel that if you're a business leader, like some of us, it's time to sit down. And if you are fortunate enough to come across people like us that are motivating you, we are not your age mates, we are older. So it means that we have seen some things and we are helping you, we are motivating you. Better listen. Better listen. You know, the Yoruba adage says, "Ntomode ri, tagba ri ngba to jókòó, ngba tomode ba gungi kò lè rí," or something. That as in, when an elder is seated, what that elder can see seated, even if you climb Kilimanjaro mountain, you will not see it. So when we encourage you, please listen. Listen, so that you can produce better results than what we are producing right now at this time. And one of the things that I've seen the Gen Zs do, and maybe I don't really like, is the way Gen Zs come after you. Number one. Number two, the way they come after you when they think that, or some of the things that they say. For example, I've heard somebody say, so what result is she producing, or has she achieved? I've forgotten what, and it dawned on me that, oh, you're measuring. You know, I usually tell people that, okay, if you say that your doctor is not very rich and you refuse to listen to him, you want to do something to yourself, really. Okay, so if you're here this afternoon, thank you for joining. And I'd like you to just say hello. And if anything resonates with you, please drop it. So today is day 15 of the 21-day business plan challenge for clarity and execution. And I will be speaking on sales, how to put your sales plan together, what the things you need to pay attention to, the thinking that you need to do to be able to get clarity that will help you execute better in the days ahead. So those are the things that I focus on when I come here. And I have been saying to you, if you're a business leader, the first thing I need you to even go and do is to go and generate your business plan, because that's when some of these things can help you. And if you don't know how to go about it, get your business plan in Minute Toolkit and generate your business plan. The instructions are good enough. You have insight, you have prompts that you can take to ChatGPT to help you generate, but the prompt is different. And I am warning you, the prompt is different. Don't jump on ChatGPT and say, ChatGPT, generate business plan. Number one, ChatGPT will not even help you to think. But the business planning mini toolkit will help you to think, because there are questions that will help you to think. There are insights that I have put there to also help you think further. And there are examples that will help your thinking to be easier. So you see those examples and you can say, okay, so this is what she's talking about, you know. So it's a lot packed in there. As a matter of fact, some people are telling me about the business planning mini toolkit, the things that I didn't have in mind when I was putting them together. And I can understand that, because any of my work is put together with so much love and intentionality. So I will overdo everything. So I know that people will get things that I was not even thinking about when I was putting them there. That's the level, that's the way I work. Anything you see me do, that is what I do. You know, so I look forward to you generating your business plan with this. If you buy this and you need help, reach out to us. So let's quickly dive into my this. I just thought to do a little motivational speaking today, because today's topic is very, very powerful. And that is what every one of us want to do. That's what we want to focus on. But when we focus on it and the business is now supposed to scale, we will discover that we cannot, because our policies are not okay, our structure is not good, our processes are not fine, the system is not well figured out. We don't have laid down principles that can help that business to scale after spending so much money to advertise and get to where we are. So let's talk about sales, the lifeblood of your business. That is very intentional. Sales is the lifeblood of your business. And shout out to everyone who thinks that they need grants, they need investors, they need loan. When I advertise for people to come and write business plan, and I'm asking, why do you need the business plan? One of the things that I have noticed is about 98% of people who want to put a business plan together, they actually want to put it together because they want grants, they want investors, they want loan. And I'm asking, what about you, the business leader? You know, I was talking about people who face their career, how far they go. When you look back and you see that you're classmates, then you that is running a business, giving all your life to that business, that is if you give it, but somehow you are giving it, because whether you are even doing anything reasonable or not, time is ticking. As I'm speaking here, time is going, you know. So what are you putting into that business? What are you putting in? Like I said, sales is the lifeblood of your business. And I was trying to tell you that when I meet with business leaders, I'm talking to them, I realize that they want to write business plan for another person, not yourself, that you are putting in everything. You have put in the last 10 years of your life. You can't get it back forever. And you are not writing a business plan for yourself? Like, seriously? So you are the most important person in the life of that business. That is what I'm trying to say. So you write a plan for yourself first, not anybody, not investors, not grant givers, because you are the one that your life is there. As a matter of fact, these people that are investing in your business or they are giving you grant or loan, what they give you is like this from what they have most of the time. I'm not saying every time. So people actually pour themselves into you, and we are grateful to those people. you know. That's what they are giving. Then those are the people that should now make you want to write a business plan. So I tell business leaders, you are the first person that need the plan, because no matter how much money anybody is there to give you, if that business cannot generate enough sales to continue to run, thrive, and scale, that business is still going to die. In my part of the world, we just say, God forbid, and we move on. But please don't say that this afternoon and just move on. I need you to settle down and think about what I just said. Okay? So sales is the lifeblood of your business. It is not grants. It is not money investors gave you. It is not money you borrowed. Please, I need you to get that as a business leader. Sales is the lifeblood of your business. It is not grants. It is not money from investors. It is not loan. Sales. So you need to pay attention and see how you can generate more sales. And there are so many ways to do that. I won't be able to maybe come into that today, because I just want to lay a very good foundation that can help you write your sales plan very well. And for you to be convinced that I need this and I need to do it well. That's one of the things I try to do when I come live. No matter how amazing your product or service is, if sales aren't happening, your business is starving. No matter how amazing your product or service is, if sales aren't happening, your business is starving. Okay, so today we are diving into how to turn your value into revenue by developing a sales strategy that is clear, consistent, and aligned with your business. I emphasized at the beginning, when you look at sales, you must be looking at value. Sales should be as a result of the value that you are giving to your customers. So when you say, I want to sell, please be telling yourself, I want to give value. I will even rather that we replace this, I want to sell, I want to sell, I want to make sales, with I want to give value. Because when you give value to people, value comes back to you. It is a law. It is a law. Yes, I understand that at times we give value and we don't even know how to receive value back. Somehow, life will move you to the place where you will learn how to ask for value. And take this from me and take it very seriously. If you focus on giving value, and maybe you don't even know how to receive value back, because many of us did not know for a very long time. I'm an example of somebody that will always give value and does not know how to receive value back. Even up till now, I still don't have I cannot beat my chest and say I'm still receiving full value, though nobody can even pay you for whatever you do, really. That's the truth. But at least to even get enough value, I'm still working on that because of my temperament. And like I tell people, that's why when I work with business owners, I like you to go back, pay attention to who you are, your temperament, the programming in your subconscious mind, your self-image. I started with all of that when I started, because they are very important. Okay, so it's important that when you are saying, I want to sell, please say, I want to get value. I want to give value. Because like I said, even if you don't know how to receive value back, life itself, the universe itself will move you into a space where you will understand how to get value back. Somehow also, the universe will be pouring value back into you, even without you asking for it. These things are laws, they are principles. They are laws, they are principles. If we want to borrow from the Bible, we see in a place where the Bible says, give and it shall be given to you, good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. You know. So it's all round. Everywhere you turn to, I don't know if maybe in your own religion, whatever you do, maybe there's an adage or there's a quote or something that says that also. But because it's a life principle, I am sure maybe people of your religion also must have noticed it, and there will be something that they have quoted to help you understand it better. Maybe you can dig deeper. Look at sales as you giving value and getting value back. So because you are looking at it that way, the way you look at your product right now should begin to change. Those are the things that I usually try to do. I like to work on your mind because I know that at the realm of the mind, if you can move past some things, if you can make some things happen, if you can tweak things, we can make better things happen for ourselves. We can have better results. So as I'm talking about sales, as you giving value and receiving value back now, are you looking at your product? Are you really giving back value? If you are a fashion designer, the last time you disappointed that person that wanted to use that outfit for a particular event, do you think you gave that person value? So when you begin to look at your business that way, then you begin to dig deeper and begin to change things. Maybe someone is saying, why are you talking like that? Are you not in Nigeria? Don't you know that we have erratic power supply? That is the point. So when we are writing your business plan, we would have considered that. And maybe you may want to plan with somebody to buy maybe a generator or put fuel in the generator, and you are sharing the cost. Those are the things that your mind will now begin to think about, because now you are looking at things from the perspective of I want to give value and receive value back. Maybe you will now begin to think that, okay, maybe the 10,000 naira I am charging, because I will need to make sure that there's fuel in my generator to make this outfit happen. Maybe I will have to charge 13,500 or 12,015 or even 25 or 1 million, whatever you decide to do, because of the value, because there's something we call value stack. So the more you stack value for your clients, the more you may need to ask for more value to be added to you back from them. I just hope that somebody is getting something and beginning to look at his or her business differently right now. Value. Value. Sales is you giving out value and receiving value back. One of the things I started paying attention to in my coaching programs, my training and all of those things is how much value can I give even when I run free programs? Even my free events are value packed. How much value can I give? Because when you give value, value comes back to you. So from today, I'm going to run through my slide because there are still a lot on the slide, but I just want to drive this point home first before I run through the slide. And even with what I have said right now, I believe that somebody has gotten an insight that will help that business owner run the business better. If something resonates with you already, if you're going to change something, you're going to work on something, I want to encourage you, please do drop it for me as a comment so that I know. Okay, so why sales deserve your full attention? I've spoken a lot about that already, but let's look at some things that I put here. According to a Harvard Business Review study, companies with a documented, repeatable sales process achieve 33% more revenue than those without one. I started with this process thing, where I was telling you that some people will just jump and go and give Uncle Mark some money and say, blow me, show me to 1 million people. Yes, let them know I'm in business. They have shown you, and all of them are in your DM and complaining. They're on Facebook and murdering your name and doing things on your name that's no processes. Even your sales should have process so that it can be repeatable. You don't have to be reinventing the wheel every time. And it's not only sales, and that is the point I'm making. This is not only about sales. Every part of the business must be looked into, and whatever you need to do to not be reinventing the wheel every time must be done. So that's the first thing. The second thing is businesses that fail to master sales often rely too heavily on hope. Saw somewhere that hope is not a strategy. I hope someone buys today. I hope someone buys today. I used to be there and just hope and hope and hope. But now, I take it to the doorstep of the people that I'm adding value to. With work, with intentionality, with good action taking, massive action. I have that in the Go to Result Protocol Masterclass. There are about 12 actions that I spoke about there. Massive action is one of them. Inspired action. As I'm taking action, as I'm interacting with the customer, something pops. Inspiration. You take it up and you use it. So there's a lot to do. However, I want to encourage you to start from somewhere. And when you start, continue to grow, because anything you do compounds. If you do it consistently and you keep doing, it's going to compound. When I started speaking, started coming out to train and all of those things, I didn't have, in fact, the confidence was not there. So many things, the pronunciation was very bad. You get it, eh? I don't want to go there today. But I'm improving. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I shall speak Queen's English. But I don't even want to do that because I'm a Nigerian. And I'm very proud to be a Nigerian. Oh my God, you don't even want to know. Even if I have to now live anywhere in the world, I'm a very proud Nigerian woman. Proud to be a Nigerian. Maybe a lot is not the way we want it to be, but we have very great heritage to be proud of. Yeah. Okay. So I want to encourage you, you need to master sales. And please don't rely on hope. It is not a strategy. Don't hope that someone buys today. Be intentional about making sales. Do things that can help you make the sales. Where to start from is to expand your awareness. And that's one of the things that I do when I come on. First thing that I've done for you today, I've expanded your awareness on some things. Take it from there. Expand your awareness more. How do I create my sales funnel? What should I do at the first stage of the funnel? What should I do at the second stage of the funnel? What can I do at the third stage of the funnel? So that as I bring all these plenty people, as they are coming down, they are dropping. Sales is dropping. When you start, it's not going to be plenty. Maybe one, if I one per week at times, one per month at times, but keep doing it, keep going. Those are things to do. Even consistency is part of the process. Showing up when you don't feel like showing up is part of it. These 21 days showing up was very difficult to do for me, but I discovered that I need to do it. I want many of you to generate your business plan. I want many business leaders to be more intentional. I want to add value so that value can be added to me. Enough of when people ask you how you are doing, how you are making money, you say, nah, God is for everybody. And God is helping all of us. There are processes, there are things that we do, that God exposes to us or expose us to, that we do, that brings in those change, the money. Don't allow anybody box you into a corner of God is not on your side. When you ask them, they say, nah, God, let them show you the real processes that they do. All of us can actually generate something good. We can, if we can just settle down no more and execute. Because execution is power. Like I said, I spoke about 12 actions that you should take every day or almost every day. So in the Go to Result protocols on Seller also, you can get it. I'm very passionate about this because I learned in a very difficult way. Learned this very difficult. And I learned a very bad lesson. Lessons in a very bad way. I don't want to stay long, but saying, that's what all of us want. Okay, so why it says deserve your full attention. Another point is sales isn't just about pushing a product. It's about communicating the value in a way that your ideal customers understand. Your ideal customer understands, wants, and acts on. Communicating the value in a way, I've been emphasizing value, value, value. If you don't know how to start value, you need to go and learn. I'm trying to see if I can put a course together on that. Just that I have a lot on my table that I'm trying to do. But when I interacted with intentional business leaders in the groups, in the cohort, March cohort, April cohort, the other cohorts, I discovered that many business leaders need to learn how to do value stack. You need to see how you can put the value you're bringing together and communicate it clearly to the people that you want to add value back to you. I'm very deliberate about the choice of word today. I'm not saying people that will give you money. Value, because money is value that has just been turned into another thing. Okay. There are key questions to reflect on, and I think I need to run right now. What exactly are you selling? Not just the product, but the outcome or transformation it creates. Who are you selling to? I treated target customer. That's why I took my time. One day, I focused on that. Who are you selling to? Revisit your ideal customer. What are their urgent problems? What language do they respond to? Another question is, what is your sales message? Are you clearly articulating your value in a way that connects emotionally and logically? Research shows that we buy emotionally, then we try to justify it with logic. And I was reading a research somewhere, and I discovered that we feel emotions before we can become logical when we receive information. What is your conversion process? Is it structured? Do you have a sales funnel, script, or strategy that can be measured and optimized? And how are you building trust? This is key. Please build trust with your customers. Trust precedes transaction. Are you educating, offering, handling objections? What's your close rate? If you are talking to 10 people, how many people are buying? Why? What can improve? It's not time to beat yourself up. When I started understanding how to sell, the first thing that hit me very hard is I will be talking to so many people and none of them will say they want to buy. That hit me off balance. And it was very painful. It was very emotional for me, because the first thing that will hit you as a business leader, if you don't understand how this terrain works, is you're going to feel rejected. I did. When you're talking to many people and none of them is willing to patronize you, you feel rejected. But knowledge will sort out all of those things for you. And that's why you need knowledge. Now, let me say, if you are not in the intentional business leader system, or you don't even know, you are just hearing me say it for the first time, please drop a comment under the live stream, so that I can send you a link for you to join the onboarding. We do a proper onboarding for the business leaders that will come on board, so that at least we are very intentional in the 30 days. So you're going to stay with me for 30 days free of charge, to be more intentional. I think you should join that. Okay, so you will learn a lot. You expand your awareness. You know the things that are working, the things that are not working. You know how you can begin to improve on them. And like I say to people, I am not Jehovah sharp kind of coach. When you need sharp things, no, I don't do those things. I think it is good for us to settle down, sit down, build process, and ride on that flow. I'm not also someone that believes that success should be forever. Yes, but I don't think also that whatever is worth doing, you should not do it well. You should do it well. Lay down the processes. The starting point is for you to get a business plan. I put this together because I meet so many business leaders who claim that they can't afford my services. After I put this together, I discovered that it's not affordability. It's just maybe they don't have the awareness of what this can do to them. Because I still send to many of them, it's just 15,000. You came to my inbox, you asked for services, I gave you fee, and it's in, And I now develop this cheap one, and you're still not buying it. So it means that it's not money. It's actually because you don't even know the value of what you were asking for in the first place. Now let's look at some things we can quickly do today. You know, like I usually say, you need to take action immediately. Number one is write your core sales message in one sentence. Make sure it's clear, value-focused, and benefit-driven. Somebody was gisting me that after using the business plan in Mini Toolkit, the way he uses ChatGPT now, he's a pro. You know, I love because these are the things, it will compound. Whatever you learn, it will compound, you know. So get your toolkit. Another thing that we can do is identify your top 3 sales channel, e.g. WhatsApp, Instagram, DMs, cold calls, webinars, referrals, whatever you want to do. Identify that on paper. Set a daily, weekly sales activity goal. How many people are you reaching out to, following up with, and closing? Develop a simple follow-up system. The fortune is in follow-up. You need to follow up on your people. Practice and refine your sales conversation, confidence sales. Now, let me warn you, if you're a business leader and you think this follow-up is something that is easy, you have just been deceived. I've been scammed. If I are trying to follow up on somebody and there are even things they say to you and you cannot sleep in the night, you cannot sleep at night. So be ready. And that's why I said, number one, work on your self-image. Number two, check the subconscious program that is there. Number three, check your mindset. Those are things to work on first if you will be the CEO that you should be. Now, let's look at some subconscious programming insight. Your self-image plays a huge role in how you sell. If you see yourself as bothering people or not good at sales, that belief will sabotage your results. I just said that. So you can reprogram your subconscious mind with affirmations like, and please, affirmations work. Please try that mind reset. Sales is service. I help people get solution. I sell with clarity, confidence, and clear. People love paying me for the value I bring. That was where I started from. Sales is you bringing value. Now, don't wish for more sales. Build a better sales system. That's me speaking. So, some of the other things that I want you to do when you leave today is what are you selling, to whom, through which channel? What's just a summary of what we have looked at? What's your pricing? What's your conversion plan? What tools or platforms will you use? How will you measure success? So thank you so much for staying with me today. I think we have come to the end of today. Now, if you want to generate your sales plan, go and get your business plan in Mini Toolkit. As a matter of fact, I separated sales from marketing because it's that serious for me. Separated the two. So thank you for joining, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Tomorrow, we are looking at your management and personnel. Who are the people that will run that business? That's what I'm checking tomorrow. I look forward to seeing you. Facebook.